I want to welcome you to this tutorials. This is part of the series of videos that I am making about my journey for my MSN in education with Capella University. So you are warmly welcome. Do me a favor and like the video so that YouTube will recommend it to other future student for Capella University. So I'm going to talk about professors that I dealt with during my program. Before I do that, I want to show you how to complete a course. Once every assessment has been evaluated by your professor and everything was green, example, you see this one here, and then if you look at evaluated, it means the teacher has marked it and has given her comments or his comments on it. You want to make sure that everything turns green, either is distinguished or proficient. So you are going for proficient or distinguished to pass a course. If any of it is yellow or orange looking, which is basic or non-performance, which turns red, it means you have to do resubmission. I learned it from our Facebook groups that some professors do not allow multiple attempts, but I never came across any of that. I made sure I chose a professor who allowed multiple attempts in the course. So please make sure you are going for a professor who allow multiple attempts so that when he or she marks something down in your submission of an assessment, you will be able to make a second attempt whereby you fix the mistakes or the corrections that she's asking you to fix, and then you'll be able to resubmit it, whereby you'll be able to get proficient or distinguished in your, because if you get all proficient or if you get all distinguished, then I believe your grade will be either an A or a B, which you need A or B. If you choose to get another master's program or another master's degree, you will need a higher grade so that you can qualify to get into another master's program. So once you are done and every assessment has passed and is distinguished or proficient, what you have to do is to come to the home page. So you see that I just clicked on the home page, and then to officially complete that course so you can move on to the next course, you come to where it says complete course, then you click on it. Once you click on the complete course, you're going to mark this one: I have completed all assessment for this course and I'm satisfied with my academic progress. Then you click on complete this course, and then you click on that complete course button, and then you close it. I do it like 2 times, and then you have to give it about 15 minutes time. You're gonna It's gonna reflect in the on the other side that you have completed that course. So that is how you end a course and then go on to register for the next course. So inside um, here, you can go to the alumni here, and then under my Capella, to register for a course, you can come to academic plan and manage registration. So to be able to register for 2 courses within a week, you need to let your coach, whoever is your coach assigned to you, call the person. They will go into the system and remove any hold or anything that holds you not being able to complete the course. You'll be able to go in there, and here is where you see all the courses that are not completed, the courses that you are currently in, and the courses that are not completed. So here you can click on modify. Once you click on modify, you can switch the courses around. So when you click here, you'll be able to, as if this wasn't done, you'll be able to click on there will be an option button here where you can click on and move it to be number one or move it to be number two. This is how I was able to jump courses and be able to do the ones that I feel like doing first. So here in this session, you are able to flip the courses around and you'll be able to do whichever one you want to do first. Yes, I was able to switch things around once my coach was able to get inside the system and remove any restrictions that was on me. I was able to register for two classes at a time, and I moved the classes from this side. You'll be able to move it to one or two, so you know you are able to do the one you want to attempt first, and then it brings the pop-up to choose your professor, and then you choose whichever one that is recommended by students. The student are praising the person or not. All right, I think this one should be so once you complete a course, give it about 15-30 minutes. Within 15-30 minutes, by the time you come back, you will see that uh, progress has been made. Then the percentage has moved forward. Anytime you complete a course, a percentage will move forward here for you, so you know how you are progressing through the course. Let me come back to, oh no, let's come back to here. Okay, let's come back to here. I'll show you something here. All right, so as I continue, you can see that I paused my video and then I waited about 10-15 minutes before continuing with the video. And when I refresh my page on my Capella campus, it's official. Your girl, I have my Masters of Science in Nursing, 100% completed. Hooray! It is doable, guys. You can do this if you put your mind to it. So it's 13 courses, 12 are didactic courses, and one practicum and capstone course. And if you need help in any of them, look in my video description how you can reach out, whether you need a preceptor, whether you need help with writing your assessment, whatever it is, reach out to me. Reach out, look in the video description, and you get the help that you need. Okay. All right. Let me take you here to my dashboard. So I'm gonna take you. This is the first course that I took. This is the first one. I'm gonna show you the target date, February 5th. Target date set February 5th is when I started. Okay. And today, as I'm recording the video, is April 28th. So I had the start date as February 5th, and my finish date for that course was April 28th. This is where the billing cycle ends. And then by the 29th, a new billing cycle will start. So I am officially saying that I completed my master's degree. I didn't even reach the 28th. Today is the 24th. 4 days to the billing cycle. I have completed my master's degree. It is doable, as I said. Get Look in that video description, get in touch, and you can get the help. And if you watch all the videos in my MSN folder on my channel, you will see all the videos that I've made, that can help you. Okay, I started. Now let me go into details, um, how you can go about. So this course here had four assessment. The first one is just a document that you type your name and put the date. It's a pledge of academic honesty. So the actual assessments are three inside this course: communication, collaborative case. That is the first course when you come here. Communication, collaboration, and case analysis for master's learners. Okay, these are not in the order they gave me. I I went about in this order. I completed it in this order. Okay, they didn't even put it in the manner that I completed it. But anyways, let's continue. I started in April. So when you are registered for the course, the first thing when you do when you come to your canvas is to go to set target dates. Set target date. This is where you will set up your dates. Okay, you set up your dates that you are going to complete each assessment. So on February 5th, my advisor told me that I can get into, I can have access to the course, but I will not be able to submit anything the Friday before the startup date. So let me go back in this calendar and show you something. February 5th was a Monday. So the course was open to me on February 2nd. So I started working on assessment one. No, not assessment one, the assessment two, which is the actual assessment. I started working on it on February 2nd. So by February 5th, I had assessment two ready to submit on the first day that the course officially opened. Okay. I'm giving you this trick so you don't get behind and you'll be able to do it on time. On that very first day, you need to log in and come to the university, go to School of Nursing, MSN Practicum, and then on this page, on the MSN Practicum page, go to prepare the step one, go to core ELMS, log in there, go and get the agreement form and send it to your preceptor. Do it on the first day. Trust me on this. If you do it on the first day, you are going to be successful. Okay? Okay, so if you follow this outline that I'm giving you, you will be able to complete within one billing cycle. Before you start, make sure you have your preceptor ready, someone that has agreed to help you. It can be anyone who has master's degree in any field. It can be where you work, but the hours shouldn't be recorded the time you go to work. I was told it can be where you work. Okay. Make sure you watch the user guide videos. Make sure you watch the orientation video. But get the agreement form from Core ELMS and get it to your preceptor ASAP. Make sure your preceptor is not using a Gmail, a Yahoo email, rocket science email, whatever. It has to be a business professional email. Do this and save yourself the stress and the mental agony. Do it right from the day one. And again, on the day one, make sure you register with castlebridge.com and then I think your enrollment counselor should send you email where you can go and register with Castlebridge, and then you'll be able to do the background check where you pay for it. I've forgotten how much I paid for it, but you pay for it. If you are in the MSN program, you pay for your background check. I don't know for the nurse practitioner people, but yeah, you pay for your own background check. Get that out of the way the very first day you start the course. Okay, if you do this, you're gonna do fine. If you don't do your background check, you will not be allowed to keep doing the program. Anyways, get in touch with your coach. and then get the link to the Zoom meeting that is done on Tuesdays and Thursday for the practicum. Get in that meeting so you understand everything you need to do for the practicum. If you're able to get your agreement, the legal agreement between Capella and the uh, clinical setting where you want to do your clinicals, and the clinicals, you don't have to go there in person to do it. You don't have to be. I was never there in person to do it. But you don't have to state it anywhere that you weren't there to do it, okay? All right. So you do that and then get agreement going, because it can take almost the 3 months for that billing cycle for agreement to be done. Once the agreement is done, the rest move very, very fast. Stay on top of that practicum department. Stay on top of them. Send them emails, okay? So they are doing the right thing. Once the agreement is set up, I've already done a video about all those things. Okay, so I did for assessment 2. I had it ready and submitted. Every other day I was submitting assessment to be able to do it in one billing cycle. Every other day you have to be ready to submit an assessment. I have my assessment bundle in my coach Rosalyn shop. You can get that for inspiration. You are not going to use the same thing that I did, but it can help you, guide you to even know what to write for your assessment. Okay, I have the individual assessments, individual courses there, and then all the 12 courses that are in here, the didactic courses. I have them as a bundle. So you can get that one and then use it to guide you every other day. These are the three these are the these three things I'm going to recommend for you. Get Grammarly, get an account with them. Get Perla, okay? Get Perla, and then get CourseHero.com. You can get the yearly membership or 6 months. Everything that you need can be. This one helps you write a perfect or almost perfect assessment paper that will not be marked down. That will not be marked down based on APA style or formatting. This tool will help you. If you want to use my account, I can give you access for a fee. Get in touch with me. Go into my video description, and I can give you. So you pay half of the price for it. Okay. All right. Course Hero has all things nursing over there. Okay. So every other day I was submitting. So you can see that on the 5th I submitted it. On the 6th I submitted that. Because I had worked on this one ready for submission over the weekend before this, by the Sunday the 4th, I was already working on the second or the third assessment, you know. And then I had a professor who was marking everything. She was marking it within 24 hours. That's how this was evaluated. And then by the 7th, I had this ready. So within 5 days or so, this course was completed. Less than a week, this course was completed. As soon as I submit, this professor will go in there and mark it. The name of that professor, let me go and get her name here, because I have a notepad. I can give you the attachment for, I can send you an attachment for this list that I've made here. 5004. The professor I used, where's her name? Let me scroll down here. Oh, come on. Where's her name? Oh, Okay, I'm going to update it and then add it. Let me go to announcement and get her name for you. Anyway, I can go to assessment and get her name. Her name will be right here. There we go. When you go to evaluated, when you go to evaluate, her name is Dr. Teresa Goodman. Okay, Dr. Teresa Goodman. So that should have been the first on my list. I'm not sure why I don't see that. So I'm going to add it right quick whilst I'm doing this video. Teresa Goodman, she is the best. She marks less than 24 hours. Professor Dr. Goodman. Okay. And then her course name, I'm going to put, that's 5004. 5004. Yes. And what's the name of it? What's the name of this course? Let's go and get the name of the course right here. The name of the course is what? This one. She is an amazing professor. I love her. Personal comment about her. Personal comments. She is super fast and easy grader. Okay. She marked assessment in less than 24 hours. Okay. All right. She marked in less than 24 hours. Yep. I love Teresa Goodman. Okay. Very, very amazing. So she is a goat. Greatest of all time. I'll give her that accolade. Goat. Greatest of all time. Yes. I'll give her that because she deserves that. Okay. Who else am I missing? I want to make sure I have everybody in there. By the way, I'll go in and make sure I put every professor that I had here. I'll make sure of that. I'll make sure of that. But graded first. Yes, she's awesome. So, personal comments and comment from other students. I have this file that I will give to anybody that asks of it, okay? All right. All the people that I had are here. So let's start from here. So 5004, I had Professor Dr. Teresa Goodman. She's a goat. Okay, fast, easy, mark less than 24 hours. For 6016, quality improvement of interprofessional, I had Dr. Elisa Rodriguez. Fast, fair, and easy grader. She even apologized when the last assessment she was late. Well, not late. They are never late. Okay, so this one apologized. She sent me an email apologizing for being late. Let me show you something. She sent me an email apologizing for. She's like, "Oh, I know you were waiting for it," and I'm like, "Wow, this woman is that great." Okay, this woman is that great. Tina Hayford. Where is her email? I'm looking for Elisa. Yes. I'm doing great. Thank you. If I had taken longer than expected to grade your assessment, I apologize. This is a professor apologizing for taking longer. You are all done with the assessment for your course. You did an excellent job. I wish you the best of luck and progress in your future. I highly recommend her. Elisa Rodriguez. Rodriguez. I'm sorry if I'm butchering the name and I'm not saying it right. Forgive me for that. Okay. I'm taking my time to make this video so that I will enlighten some people on the professors I had. I had Gina Hafner, Hafner, or Hafner. This is my personal comment about her. She created videos to explain how assignments should be done, graded the first assessment within 48 hours, fair grader, graded with distinguished and proficient. She gave great remarks. She graded both assessment 2 and 3 together when she saw the double submission. So for this 6021 bio psychosocial concept, this lady, when I submitted two assessments at the same time, she graded them, gave me distinguished for both of them. Even though the first one took her 48 hours, the rest was easy breeze. The second, this one here is called Dr. Tangela Hales. People have bad review about her, but I had no choice but to take her. Okay, I had no choice but to take her. She marks each assessment 48 hours apart. She takes full 48 hours to grade. She graded distinguished and proficient for all the assessment and gave great remarks. So, this is what I would say to you. Some people will say, oh, this professor is this or that, but believe you me, you might not have the same problem. And me being a believer that I am, I commit all my professors into the hand of God. I said, this is what people are saying about this woman, but I pray that it will not be so with me. She'll be good to me. Lo and behold, my prayers worked, okay? I prayed over all of them, prayed that they would do good to me, and they did, okay? They did great for me, especially this one. I was very worried taking her because she doesn't have any good remark on all the platforms that I've joined on Facebook, okay? MSN Capstone, MSN Capstone. I had Dr. Deanna Beverly. In fact, I sent her an email yesterday. No, not an email, a text message. So this is my personal comment. She's a fast grader, easy if you follow all the competency instructions. So under the instructions, like I said, if you come here, okay, if you come here and you follow all her instructions, you will do fine, okay? So under the assessment, under each assessment, the first one you see is the instructions. So here, competency measured. If everything here is followed, you should do well. Okay? This is what she had to say about me. She said, thank you for your submission of the final project. I've enjoyed reading all of your submissions and wanted to wish you much success in the future. Should you choose to resubmit the future, there's nothing to resubmit. Please highlight all added. She marked everything with distinguish. I followed the competency stuff. Okay. All right. When you follow, you'll be fine. This lady doesn't have any good remarks. This lady, the student that had her in the past, don't have any good rating on her. But I am going to give her a good rating. Okay. Though she marked assessment 4 and 5 down yesterday, no, on Monday, she had marked it down because she said I left a couple of things out. Yesterday, I resubmitted, and then did the ones that she was expecting to see that I did not do. And by last night, she had marked everything with distinguish. Okay. So as long as you are following the competency style, and then when you go to scoring guide, as long as you follow the scoring guide, the distinguish, everything under distinguish. Let me open scoring guide and show you something. This is view scoring guide. So when you come here, so this is distinguish. As long as everything here is incorporated. So copy and paste this into a document and make sure that everything you are writing has all these details in there, everything under distinguished in there. If you are able to do that, you do amazing. Okay, you do amazing. Back to the professor rating. All right, so 6106. I have Dinah Shaw Hopping Gardner. She's fast and fair grader. That's my personal comment about her. And this particular professor most times has her seats reserved for God knows who. I don't know. But she always have her seats reserved. So when you see her name within the list of professors for capstone, if you select her, you will get a pop-up message that says her seats are reserved. But she is a fair grader and very fast at it. 6111. I had Professor Laura Hendricks. This teacher has a bad rating. Okay, this professor has a bad rating. But I tell you the truth, when I was picking her because she was the only one I had, the only option left. So I chose her and I prayed over her. I said, please, Lord, I know many are not singing her praise, but please let her be good to me. And as a believer, I had faith and I believed. And God listened to my prayers. She created videos for all assessment. This is my personal comment. She sent a video of congratulations for completing assessment one. She's the only professor that did that. You know, when I submitted assessment one, she sent me a video, a personal video. Hey, Rosalyn, I just want to say congratulations for completing this. You are doing awesome. She goes above and beyond what the rest of the professors are doing. That's what I thought. She marked my first assessment after 48 hours. She does not do double marking of assessment. She takes her time and mark each assessment separate, so she doesn't do double mark. So if you are submit assessment 2 and 3 together, she will only mark assessment 1, and then the following day she will mark assessment 2. As of the time and day she marked assessment 1, I had submitted assessment 2, but only assessment 1 got marked with proficient and distinguished. She graded all my assessment with distinguished and proficient. I had to redo assessment 4 because I did not style and she could not see my speaker notes. She did grade the last 2 assessments within 24 hours and on a Sunday, March 24th, which was my birthday. She is genuine professor who truly wants to see students become successful. So this is my remarks on Professor Laura Hendricks. She's an amazing teacher, okay? I have Professor Shona Huney for nurse educator rule 6103. This is my personal comment. Takes full 48 hours to grade first 2 assessment, then 24 hours to grade the rest of the assessment. Easy grader if you follow the rubric. She gave me proficient and distinguished grades throughout the 5 assessment for this course. 6004, healthcare law and policy. I have 3 assessment. I have Professor Tina Forth. Okay, Professor Tina Forth. Grace within 24 hours and a fair grader. Great feedback. She was fair and graded fast for me. 6. Okay, so the bottom here are these are things that I picked from Facebook. Okay, professors that are recommended for 6004. We have Lafleur, Moland, Moholand, Gina Hefner, Fortina, Donnelly, Amber Lane. So these are some of the comments that people made about them. So I personally had Gina and then Tina Forth, yeah. So this one grades within 24 hours and it's a fair grade. And these are feedback from other students in the Facebook group. Avoid these professors. Melissa Robinson, Childress Megan, Wiley Georgina. I had Melissa and Childress. I dropped both of them in one of the course, this course particularly. I had to drop three professors before finally I got a good professor. I dropped them within 48 hours. If you've not graded my, no, I will drop you. I did drop them. I dropped these two. They are pain in the God knows what. Avoid them if you can. Melissa and Chidris. Avoid them if you can. But guess what? Somebody is singing Chidris praise. So it is what it is. I'm saying that because I submitted like two times. She marked me down. And I couldn't take the chance to fail the third time. So I dropped. Melissa likewise. 6011. So recommended professors are Amy Goldforth. I love Amy Goldforth. Fair and fast grader. Leslie Christy Lane. Fogg Shannon. I did have Fogg Shannon. She's fair, fast grader. Mansour, very, very good. Kennedy, fair grader, takes 48 hours. This is coming from other students. I did had Fogg Shannon and I had Amy Goforth. I love them. Teaching, this is 6105. Professor Diana Shaw Hapin Ghana. This is my personal. She takes 48 hours in grading first assessment. She accepts and grades double assessments submission. She's fair and easy grader. So I had her for 6105. And this is what I had to say about her. 6105. I had Camille Nicholas. This is my personal comment about her. Marked all the three assessments I submitted on Sunday. Very picky and kept marking my paper down twice for each assessment, stretching the course over 1 week. I would not recommend her or want to meet her in any course again, even though other students are rating her high. This is what I had to say about this woman here. 6109. Snyder is fast and fair, crazy, quick grader, sometimes less than 24 hours. Fair and quick, follow rubric APA rules and you should be good with her. That's what people are saying about this person. Choose your path for the course by instructors. Choose the right instructors. So this is a comment that came. So the professor or the instructor you choose can determine your experience you have with the flex path. Okay. So choose your instructors wisely and carefully, and you'll be successful and it will go faster for you. Cox Tamiria. People's comment about her is fast and fair. Morrissey, people's comment says she's awesome. So for 6008, Professor Rigdon Whitney, take full 48 hours to grade first assessment, but graded last two assessment back to back and was fair and good. This is coming from a student. So Camille, people are saying she was fair and quick grader, 24-hour grader, super fast and easy, took multiple submissions, great feedback, very encouraging. She didn't do that with me. She wasted my time for over 1 week and a half. So she can be good to you. Don't go by just my, what I'm saying. She can be good to you if you follow all the rubric and everything. Fair and sign up another class with her. That's what someone said. She's fair and she signed another class with her. The teacher called Whitney, pretty quick, 24-hour grader. So for the other courses called 40, 30, and 40, 50, the professor recommended them by teachers is Jessica Terry. Do not take courses with these professors. Trilla Mays and Wiley Georgina D. So be careful about these ones, is what students are saying. Lassie Bass. Someone said she loved her. Justin Paskukai, or whatever that name is called. He was my favorite, is what someone is saying. Dr. Jacqueline Raphael. She's great, is what others are saying. 6212. These are recommended but for this course. Molna Aleta and Bolan Michelle. I think some students say don't take these two. Don't take them. Avoid Zetterquist Julie for 6214. Casello Christina is a good professor, is what others are saying. Corvin Natasha is a good professor. Huni Shona, Renee, Faith Payne, they take 48 hours, but they are very nice and they are easy graders. Elisa Rodriguez is a fast, fair, and easy grader. May Striller is a fair professor. These are comments coming from a lot of students. So when the comments are more than the negatives, you know that that professor is good. Take note of that. And if there's more negative, you have to be you have to take caution what you are taking. When it comes to the practicum and capstone, they had Jessica, Landry Jessica, and then they said questionable is Ruth Catherine, and then the greatest that, I mean, from all the other courses, even up to capstone, is Shaw, Hoping Gardner, Diana Lean. I personally had her and she was amazing. That is for sure. She was amazing. The first one she graded within 48 hours, but the rest of the assessment, she was really quick with it and she was very fair. As long as, listen, as long as you are going through all the rubric that is there, especially for the distinguished side. If you follow everything that is there, you will never go wrong with these professors because they want to see you succeed. And so, if you are following the rules and regulation and going by the rubric, you should do very great with them. So, this one is an okay professor. That's Cynthia. Once then says super fast but picky, very keen on APA format, interest in references and in-test citation. You can see what someone wrote here. Jean Cantazaro. These are okay professors to go with. Jessica Garner, Mansour, Michelle. I can't say their names, but you can see from my screen the names here. 6016, quality improvement. Crenshaw, Daphne. Okay. And then those who take 48 hours to grade are Kennedy Bryan, Hendrik Laura, Robert Lauren, Janie Sarah Barton, Shannon Fogg. I had Shannon Fogg. It took 48 hours for the first assessment, but the rest, she was quick with it and was easy to pass with her. And then we have Sarah Jennings, also okay. She graded distinguished, no weekends. She doesn't do weekends, takes 48 hours. This lady here. Stroud does not grade on weekends, amazing with grading. Measure graded on a Sunday. All right, so weekdays, Mondays to Friday, you can log 8 hours each working day. I wrote this just to help with those who are going to do their practicum. So every day you can log 8 hours till I was logging 20 hours between two dates. Okay, so depend on how you want to go about it. Log research working 8 hours logged. Nothing overly complicated. Someone wrote that don't write anything overly complicated. Attended leadership meeting. These are, if you are doing a virtual practicum, these are some of the things that you can put to make to write for the details of your hours, how it was spent. Note each day write different entry of activities. So examples, these are examples. Attended leadership meeting. Some of the teachers want to know what was discussed in the meeting. Led staff meeting. What was discussed in the staff meeting? Assisted with staffing schedules. So you can add one or two things to it. Side note, after you submit your hours in core ELMS, once those submitted hours get approved by your preceptor, there should be a tab at the top of your approved hours page to create an Excel spreadsheet. Click to create the Excel spreadsheet and save it to your computer. Attach the saved Excel spreadsheet as a file in addition to your assessment. So I was doing screenshot. I didn't do the Excel. I did use screenshots, and I've made a video. Look in the MSN folder in my on my channel, and you see how I did it. Assessment one is a summary of a phone call. So informatic courses. Okay. All right. So these are all interest. Teresa Gaston, do not take her. Those who are into informatics, take note of this. Per cursor, 48-hour ish, and no multiple submissions, fair grades, grace weekends. If someone doesn't take multiple submissions, don't take them. I highly encourage you, do not take any teacher who doesn't take multiple submissions. Do not, I repeat, do not go with them. Okay. So, Anissa Taylor, no multiple submission. Do not take such teachers. April Egbert, no multiple submission. Don't take such person. So, for the instructor, Lean, okay. So, just look at all these names here and see the comments people have made. Okay. So, those in their BSN, MSN program, look at the comments made here and go with that. You can pause the video and look and read the comments. I think I've made the video long enough. That should be good for you. Sorry if you hear any noise. My daughters are making noise in the background, but I hope this was a helpful video for you. Share, like, comment, especially like it so that people will get the help that they need. This information will go a long way to help other people. All right. Thank you all for watching.